The Bourne Identity is about Matt Damon floating in the ocean when a fishing boat finds him and brings him aboard. Except there's one thing, he doesn't remember anything. Well, I mean, he remembers, like, basic math, how to play checkers, stuff like that, like just regular old things, like basic things you need to know. But he doesn't remember his name, he doesn't remember his past, he doesn't remember anything up until the point where he woke up on the fishing boat. And it's interesting because Matt Damon has to use what he has to find out who he is and dodge the CIA because the CIA is after him. One of the greatest things about this movie is Matt Damon. He played the role of Jason Bourne perfectly. And many before this movie even came out were criticizing the director for choosing Matt Damon as Jason Bourne, mainly because he's the skinny guy from Good Will Hunting and he doesn't look like he could play a badass spy, which turns out they were very wrong. Matt Damon played Jason Bourne so well in this movie, not only as a guy who can kick ass, but he also sold that he doesn't know what the hell is going on. Like he can like do all these badass things and then switch back to like, who are these people, that kind of thing. And it's really interesting. Also, the fight scenes are very well done. A lot of film directors today, they use what is called shaky cam. Many don't like it, including me, mainly because of motion sickness or people who have weak stomachs. I don't have a weak stomach and I can watch shaky cam and I still don't like it, mainly because you can't tell what's going on. Like I said in the Batman Begins video, there's a lot of fight scenes where you can't tell what's going on. You just see a lot of shaky cam flashes of Batman punching people and stuff like that. If you watch like the camera operator behind the scenes, it's just really lame, like what he's doing. It would have been better if they didn't use shaky cam and got a good stunt choreographer. This movie, however, has a great stunt choreographer and it uses shaky cam in a better way. But what ties these fight scenes all together is a compelling story. Many spy movies before this mostly had the exact same plot. There's a stereotypical villain, and then there's the stereotypical spy character. He's kind of suave. He's basically James Bond copies, except for, I guess, Austin Powers, but that's a spoof on the genre. This movie changes it up, however. There's not even really a villain per se, but there's actually the CIA coming after Jason Bourne. And what makes it interesting is that he has no idea why they're going after him. For all he knows, they're just trying to kill him for no reason. And it's interesting to go through with him learning what he's about, trying to figure out who he is along with Jason Bourne. And that's what makes the movie really interesting. Now, of course, like every movie, there are going to be negatives. Some of the physics don't make a lot of sense. Like, there's the scene where he's trying to escape from the CIA, except that it's snowing outside and it's like all icy and crap. And sometimes he like has to catch himself on the next ledge and he like doesn't even slip or anything, and it's just like, well, no. Some of the fight scenes use the exact same stock punch sound effect over and over and over again. Overall, this movie is pretty great. It definitely puts a spin on the spy genre, and it definitely gets an A.